Hello and welcome to the Fix It channel. Today we're going to be working on replacing the towel hanger right here, the toilet paper hanger, and a towel hanger right behind the camera. I'm going to show you how to do this to save you some time and some money. So let's get started. This is a hardware kit. It's a 3-in-1 bathroom hardware kit from Lowe's, and we'll be using this for all the hangers. And we're going to go ahead and start by removing this towel hanger right next to the sink. The only tool that you'll need to remove it is a small flathead screwdriver. On yours, maybe it might be a hex key depending on the design of the towel hanger. But there's just one screw right at the bottom. You're going to just stick it in there, twist it out. It doesn't even have to twist all the way out. Before, almost there, before it will just pop out just like that. As simple as that. I was hoping that we would be able to use this same hanger to hang on our new towel hanger, but sadly it's a different design. So let's go ahead and take this thing off. Alright, so all you're going to need is your Phillips number 2 screwdriver. Just stick it in there and twist these screws off. Now that both screws are off, just take it off like that. So the bracket required to hang this towel hanger is significantly smaller than the old one. As you can see, there are 2 mounting holes. So we're going to use one of them so we don't have to drill a new hole. But we need to take care of this hole right here. So we're going to add 2 tools to our list, some putty and a putty knife. And we're also going to fill in this divot right here while we're at it. Get a little bit of putty on your hands. We're going to stick that in the hole. Right like that. We're going to take our knife, just going to run it down. So following the same process, I finished putting that hole and puttied that little divot right there. So that way it will paint over all nice. We're going to go ahead and grab a bracket out of our hardware bag and also a screw. We'll have to drill in another hole for the top, but we can use this drywall anchor that's already here for the bottom. So take our screwdriver and just screw that in until it's holding our bracket. Leave a little bit of place, that way you can adjust the height and all that. For this next step, we're going to need our drill, and also we're going to need a drill bit set and find our 1/4 inch drill bit. So that would be this one right here. So you're going to want to go ahead and level out this bracket, and just as I did right there, put a mark right in the middle of that hole right there. And then you're going to take your screwdriver and or drill, whichever you choose to use, and unscrew that bottom screw and completely take out the bracket. Alright, so after we have removed that bracket, we're going to take our 1/4 inch drill bit and line it up right there on that dot, right smack in the middle, and drill ourselves a hole. There we go. Just move this installation, and then we're going to take our drywall anchor and shove it in there. There we go. Alright, next we're going to put in our bracket, so we need our 2 screws and our screwdriver. Now don't tighten the screws all the way, just slightly, just like that, because we want to be able to move this bracket around so that way we can get it all nice and centered. Loosen this one up slightly. Here we go. You just want to get it right to where it looks nice and level. After you've gotten all nice and level, take your screwdriver and snug both of the screws up, holding it and making sure that it stays level while you are tightening it. Next, go ahead and grab your towel hanger and the hex key out from the hardware kit. As you notice in the towel hanger, that is a little screw that holds that towel hanger in. So in order to slip this towel hanger on to the bracket, we need to unscrew that screw, not all the way, just like that. Put it on the bracket, just like that. It'll fit nice and snug. Then take your hex key and tighten the screw. Make sure it's all nice and level. And there you have it. We have hung up our first towel hanger. Let's go ahead and move on to the toilet paper hanger. It should be a very similar process. All right, go ahead and take off our toilet paper hanger. And same as the towel hanger, there's a small flathead screw right on the bottom. Unscrew it and it pops right out. Next, we're going to grab our Phillips head screwdriver, which I put over here. All right, we're going to unscrew both of these screws. All right. So we've run across something. When this was first put in, that screw right there was stripped. Our Phillips head won't grab it. Luckily for these screws, if you notice, they've designed with a slot. Now this isn't for all screws, but lucky for us, these ones were, where we can stick in a flathead screwdriver and get it unscrewed. So we go ahead and use our drill to put this in. Line the tip of the screw at the little pencil mark that you made. Make sure your drill's on forwards. Just it up so we can move it. And get your other screw. And do the same exact thing. So I could have just edited this part of the video out, but mistakes and stuff like this does happen when you work on stuff. This screw head, the drill, the screw is poorly not made of the strongest metal. And this drill kind of gave the screw a little bit too much torque and it popped off. So now we still have that screw left in there. So now we have to figure out how to get it out. Alright. I owe a lot of gratitude to the person who invented vice grips. They have been a lifesaver to me on multiple occasions. So we're going to put our vice grips onto the back of that screw and use it as a screwdriver and twist it out from the back of the vanity. So, let's see here. You can stop filming. Alrighty, and there we have it. Vice grips did it again. So I'm going to use the screw that was in here originally on the old one. And this time I'm going to tighten it up by hand. There we go. We're going to grab our hex key. Where did my hex key go? So same as we did on the towel, we need to loosen our screw and slip it on, and it's an awkward angle, but we can get it, and slowly tighten it down. And there we have it. We have our toilet paper roll hung. There's only one thing it's missing. It's missing the toilet paper roll. There we go. Now it's done. Looks better than the old one. Okay, so I'm not going to bore you. I'm pretty sure after doing two of them, you get the idea. We're going to take off the two screws in the bottom and take off the two brackets. After I do that, I'll see you right back. Alright, so sadly, our mounting brackets for the old one were slightly smaller than the mounting brackets, space-wise I mean, for the new one. So I have to drill completely new holes. So we're going to measure from the center of this to the center of this to figure out how wide we are. They're going to bring that here and get it right in between here, put our dots. Then we're going to measure from the bottom and make sure each dot is exactly from the floor, so it's exactly level. I'll show you more in just a minute. So to the middle, to the other end of the middle is about 18 inches. So now we're going to take our 18 inches Alright, so I'm now marking 2 dots 18 inches from each other. And now I'm going to test fit that to see if that will be right. This looks good right here. Now we want to make sure that when we hang this, it's going to be level and not crooked. So to do that, we're going to take our tape measure, run it all the way down to the floor. And let's see. We are measuring, what do you know, like exactly 53 inches. So now we're going to come to the other side. Run our tape measure all the way down to the floor. And that dot is slightly high. So I'm going to put another one right there at 53 inches. I'm going to double check this one. We should measure twice. That way you don't make a mistake. This one's actually a little bit higher than 53, possibly. To make sure that we're going to be completely level, I measured each of these dots and made sure that they are both exactly the same distance from the floor. So this one was 53 and 3/16, and this one I measured and put another dot at 53 and 3/16. Alright, so next we're going to putty these 4 holes in, and I'll see you right after I'm done doing that. Alright, now that we have our holes puttied up, we're going to take our brackets, and in that pencil dot, we're going to take this middle hole in the bracket, line it up right there, take our pencil, make sure our bracket is as level as we can get it, put a dot in the middle right there, and a dot in the middle right there. Now we are going to do the same on the other side. Alright, so after we have marked out our holes, we're gonna, it's so close to the other one that I had that we slipped there. We slipped again. This is gonna be interesting. Okay, here's one. So I went ahead and pre-drilled my holes and put my drywall anchors in, just like we did on the first towel hanger. Now I'm just going to screw in these brackets. Remember, not all the way though. Alright, so we're going to unscrew, which I've already done, the 2 screws in the bottom. Set it on. And tighten it up. Stop. And there we have it. Our last towel hanger is screwed in and in place. So, see, it's really not that hard. I hope you guys are able to follow along and able to hang your own towel hangers. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe. And if you want to get notifications when you put out new videos, don't forget to ring that bell. I'll see you in the next video.